chess nonsense and analysis.
Yes, here we are again. What
Yep.
are we doing today?
Well, actually, today is very interesting because you are in Langebaan and
Yes.
you are in because today is Women's Day and we're all happy about that. And you are in a women's elite event. And could you
Yes.
please tell us more about that? What's happening?
Yes. Yes. So I'm out in the field. Happy Women's Day to everyone. And yeah, I mean, we are in Langebaan. My wife is participating in this event. It's the Western Cape Ladies Open Championship.
Yeah.
And there's quite a few sections here. And the event is from Thursday, which is yesterday, until
Right.
Sunday. And it's quite a nice event. It's quite a number of female participants that come annually. I think they really love this event. It's different sections, and okay, we can actually start off just by. I just want to mention or give an idea, maybe the top five players in the
Yeah.
elite section. So what
Okay.
makes this event nice is we are really catering, or let's say the organizers are really catering for the ladies because it's quite unique on the calendar
Yeah.
because the ladies section is the elite section, the top section, and it has the biggest prize fund as well. So the ladies
Nice.
section, they get to win the most bucks basically. So
They
we've got a
deserve it.
couple of sections. Yes, definitely.
Mhm.
We've got a couple of sections. The elite section, which is the ladies section, and then we
Mhm.
have an advanced section. Let's just read it from the brochure. Actually, I think it's called the advanced. Okay, now my brochure is closed. But okay, anyway, so there's an advanced section, which is, I believe, an open section. So
Okay.
that is open to all genders. That's also an
Mhm.
interesting section there. But then we
Right.
have intermediate and under 14, under 12, and under 10. So there's a whole list of sections. But for the elite section, the top one, let's see who is playing. So
Right.
the top seed we have women's candidate master Rebecca Selkirk. I believe she's also the defending champion. So she
Oh,
won
okay.
this event last year.
Okay.
Um, so we have Rebecca, and then second seed is Robin Klaassen. So
Right.
she's second seed, and then third seed is WIM Annika Duplessis,
Right.
and number four is WCM Natasha Joubert, and the number five is Jackie Grobbelaar. So
Mhm.
yeah, we have some fierce competitors here for this event. Everybody's coming
Strong
out,
event.
and yes, in fact, there's quite a list here of players. Some interesting players. There's a 12-year-old girl that's
Okay.
also playing up a storm here. So very interesting stuff. And round three has just finished a while ago. So the pairings
Mhm.
for round four is out basically. And if I can just give the viewers just a brief update on the standings
Please.
after round three, we have three players on 2.5 out of three.
Okay.
So number one, Natasha Joubert. Number two, Annika Duplessis. And number three, Amy Liu. I think this is the 12-year-old I was talking about. Amy
Okay.
Liu, two and a
Mhm.
half out of three as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, and then of course just behind that we have Rebecca and Robin and Tempe Sile and Cindy, and yeah, those are the ones that are trailing by half a point. So it's quite a
Okay.
tight affair. Quite a few rounds left. I think we are halfway, and we've seen some interesting games already. Um, and
How many rounds is it, by the way?
6 rounds. So
Okay.
three are done. So we're literally at the halfway point. Um,
And may
so
I ask about the prize fund? What's happening with the prize fund?
aha. So let's just open up the prize fund over here. Um, I had this open here, but it's giving me some issues here. Okay, let's open it up again. So the prize
Mhm.
fund, like I said, is quite nice. let's go to the elite section. So there's top 5 prizes in the elite section. Prize. Let's start with number 5.
Right.
Number 5 is 2,000 rand.
Yeah.
Number 4 is 2,000 rand. Number 3 is 6,000 rand. Number 2 is 8,000 rand. And first place in the elite section is 10K, 10,000 rand. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, I am trying to think what on the calendar, what other tournament in our calendar has this type of money. So need to scratch my head a while for that one. So it looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. And I mean, the venue is beautiful. We're out here in Langebaan at the venue is Club Mykonos. Beautiful place over here, holiday resort. And people are having fun. You are at this venue. You come into the tournament, meanwhile, there's people walking around just they are on holiday. So you're in a lovely atmosphere. And
nice.
It's all fun. It's all fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun, of course. Yeah.
Yes. So I think we're going to have a look at a game today of our defending champion and top seed. And so Rebecca Selkirk, she had the white pieces in round 1. And she was playing Balentle Cindy.
All right.
Yes. So that's our round 1 clash. We'll have a look at that game. Was Cindy also, did Cindy represent the country at the previous Olympiad before?
Yes, actually, I remember Mbalenhle. So Mbalenhle played, I think it was 2012, if I'm not mistaken, Olympiad in Kantimansisk. Yes. I'm not sure.
There's 2 experienced players.
Yeah. So she was very active, and then she stopped for a while, and I had not seen her play for a long time, and then she has recently relocated from Gauteng to Cape Town, and I think she's slowly getting back into the swing of things, because I saw her playing in the league. And but as you know, once you stop playing, it takes a while before you get back. You get your eye back in, so to speak. Yeah, and not to sort out. I mean, in today's world, when you stop for a few years, first and foremost, just the theory explodes. Yeah. So you know, you are not sure what to do first, and then afterwards, you know, the systems you used to play, there's some are under threat and things like this. So it's not easy. But, yeah, but experienced players, we're happy to see her come back. We definitely need such lady players, role models for the newer generation to look up to. So yeah, absolutely, it's great that she's playing.
Fantastic. So it actually sounds like a nice matchup in round 1. Shall we start? Shall we have a look at the game?
Yes. By all means.
Okay, so Selkirk with the white pieces versus Cindy with black. E4, E5. We have, what is this? The Philidor. E4. Black decides to capture. Not your main choice, but it is a choice. So knight takes 6-3. Bishop D7.
Well, Bishop D7 I'm not familiar with. In these structures, black theory, black normally plays Bishop E7, and but this system, maybe we can just put the system with Bishop E7. Yes, but it's been under. There were a number of players who were playing this. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Bent Larsen was the one who first played it, like in the 60s, and 70s. Okay. And but then the system is struggling a little bit, because white goes Bishop F4 here. This is like the and then Queen D2 and castles long, and it's playable, but at the very top, the players tend to stay away from it at the moment, because as we know, the Indian at the moment very much prefers space. It loves space.
Yeah.
And so,
White's got that.
Yes, Black has given a lot of space. And so the Indian is going to spit out evaluations here and many moves that it's believing that White has got a very big, not winning, but good advantage. And so many players, they tend to stay away from it at the highest level. But but so this twist with Bishop D7 is interesting to me. Maybe trying to take Rebecca out of book,
Perhaps, right?
Yeah. So wants to play knight c6 and then take back with the bishop.
Or the double pawns, right? Yeah.
Right.
Okay, interesting stuff. So Rebecca just develops normally. Knight c6 happens as expected. Bishop g5, bishop e7. And we have an interesting choice here, immediately knight f5.
Yeah.
Asking Black to decide. Okay, Black castles.
Well, if we look at this position, I know that possibly Mbalente calculates that if she castles knight takes e7, queen e7, knight d5, probably queen takes e4 check. I'm sure this is the variation she calculates, right? Like if knight takes e7, queen takes e7, if knight d5, she has queen takes e4 check, and she bails out of all this,
fine.
Yes. However, I do feel that, I would not, I would rather give, if I had the black pieces, like if we go back, I would give back the other. I would rather give the other bishop, I would rather play bishop takes f5, pawn takes f5, and castle first here.
Yeah.
And at least, you are playing somewhere with the plan of playing c6, d5. Like you can play knight e5, c6. If they chase your knight away, you can jump back to d7, and then you put the pawn on d5. And now the bishop cannot go to d3 because the pawn on f5 is in the way there. And then your knight can swing around to c5 possibly. And I think this position is you are questioning White's decision to play knight f5 early on. If you play like this, you are saying, do you have something? Maybe White should go very aggressive here, like something like queen d2 maybe and castle long.
Queen d2 and castle long, maybe.
To try and use that f5 pawn, because I feel that if White doesn't get going attack wise, that pawn on f5 can be a problem because it can actually block your own pieces.
Exactly. Yeah, and Black has this extra pawn in the center, like you mentioned, c6 and b5, and takes over.
Exactly.
She can take over the center. So
exactly. So it could have been an
dynamic position.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, but the other decision that was taken was to castle.
Castle, yes. Captures immediately, and she does not was playing knight d5. She just castles.
Yes.
And Black hits out of the pawn with queen e5. And White gives up bishop here for the knight. I just glanced when I checked this game. It's possible to play f4, but of course f4.
Well, the bishop is hanging, This is the
bishop is hanging.
I think this is so we can tell that Mbalente is using a lot of trickery to solve the problem. We can tell that tactics are definitely probably her strength, and she's solving the position in a very tactical manner, provoking a number of moves, and has moves as things in reserve, But of course, a strategy like this, the problem with it is that if the opponent doesn't bite, it could backfire sometimes, because you're also, what's the word I'm looking for? You're also risking a lot by doing this. Yeah, so now it becomes a very interesting question, because if I had White here, my first instinct would be not to give the bishop.
Yes.
But now, if you don't give the bishop, e4 is hanging. So there's a big question what to do. So I guess the question is, do you have compensation if you play, say, queen d2?
Takes.
Knight takes e4. Take queen d2, let's say. Knight takes e4, knight takes e4. Queen takes e4. Okay, maybe where do you put the bishop? On d3 maybe? Or I don't know.
d3 or d5, I don't know.
Or d5 maybe? Bishop d5, maybe. But bishop d5, queen d4 is a problem. Yeah, queen d4.
Black is
Then
kind of forcing off
it force you to
piece
trade,
to,
right? Yeah. So maybe this is not possible. Maybe that's why Rebecca took on f6.
yeah.
So this is a very interesting game, actually. So yeah, so she took on an f6, and then yeah.
Okay.
How did she continue here?
So yeah. By the way, I mean, White didn't want to give out the bishop, and one might think that okay, White now gave back the favor over there of giving back the castle bishop, but still, this pawn structure, this pawn structure, it often reminds me of these old classical games. You think back to early 1900s and Lasker them and Capablanca them, all these guys, they were playing the structure a lot. And White is just always very pleasantly, slightly better, like you said, with this extra space. So, okay, White compromised a bit by giving up the bishop, but White still has somewhat of a pleasant position, right?
But
With this
definitely,
d5
but
square and the pawn on e4.
definitely, now that though you touch upon this, the classical games, it shows the young players that it's very important to know the classical games.
Yeah.
For example, this structure, I remember now that you mentioned. You remember a game that Tarash played against, a very famous game against Lasker, where Lasker put his rook on e5. He played some.
Oh yeah. And provocative play over there. Yeah,
rook c5.
C5. Yeah.
Provoking, and yeah. It was a structure like this,
Yes.
And so yeah. So yeah, I'm very much interested to see what happened here. How was this position treated? Mm-hmm.
So queen takes f6 was played, and Rebecca immediately plays energetically. It's nice hitting f6, hitting c7. Of course, b2 is hanging, but who wants to grab the poisoned pawn on b2 right now, right? Is it possible to grab? I guess d6 is also going to become weak, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, but then the knight is there. Look, you need to. Well, I'm sure they both analyzed it, but let's have a look. Queen takes b2.
Yeah.
So now, of course, White has two options: to take on c7 or to play rook b1 and take on. I prefer this one. Yeah, it looks nice, more solid to me. Yeah, rook b1, then take on b7, and then you are taking. Oh, okay. Wait. e4 is hanging.
E4 is hanging.
Okay, that immediately puts a all right.
I mean, I guess you could take on b7 and then go bishop b3 and take on c7. Yeah. It's possible, but
but it's not convincing.
It's not what exactly the control that you want, right?
No. So queen takes b2, then so knight takes c7, then.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm thinking that okay, black plays rook d8, right? Or should I play rook c8 and go, because I don't believe in rook c8, queen takes d6, rook d8. I think it's like it's asking too much from the position.
Where do you put the rook?
That's the question. If I play rook d8, you can play, but okay, your bishop will hang. Rook d8, let's say. Rook d8.
What do we do here?
It's a very strange position, but I feel that White is better. Maybe White should just keep order and just bring back the knight to d5, and then play like rook b1 and f3 and maybe, I don't know, or because I don't know if you should try to force issues, because maybe it's not advisable. Because I think Black should have enough resources. For some tricks, but it's a very tricky situation.
I think I guess Black wasn't comfortable with this going into that, but so White certainly is offering that option and would have been interesting.
What was played in the game?
So Black played queen d8.
You see, look, after queen d8, we can all agree that White has got a slight advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
So what I'm saying now is that these are the type of positions where you have to make a decision. That do I play queen d8, get a passive position and defend, or
do I go into the complications
and also give my opponent chances to go wrong? Yeah. You cannot say which is right, which is wrong. It depends on the player. It depends on the mood. It depends on the tournament situation. It depends on so many things, right? So we cannot criticize Queen D8. It is a move.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Queen D8. And okay, White takes the time now that she has to start something over here with F4, gaining a bit more control in the center, and also gaining more space.
F4 to me it's an interesting move, but it could be positionally double-edged because you're weakening E4. You're weakening E4, and the point is that of course possibly you can back it up with some tactics. Like if I play Rook E8, possibly. What do you play? Because if I play Rook E8, I'm also weakening F7, or at least I'm making it soft. You know?
Yeah.
But I would play here because I also have a knight A5 to get the bishop off my back if I need, right? So let's say I play Rook E8, for an example. Okay, what does White play?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. Queen on D3 is possible. Yeah. Queen on F3.
But Queen D3, knight A5. Yeah.
Okay. And the bishop gets caught.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Fine. Then I'm happy. So yeah, you see, that's why I was saying that for me, F4 is a little bit aggressive. It is aggressive, but is it necessary? Is my question. You know, like.
Is Queen H5 maybe possible? Yeah.
I think you already have to go. You have to go. You know, you have to go. But Queen H5, I had something in store. Let's see if it works. Queen H5.
G6.
I wanted to play knight A5. Not to weaken anything. A5.
Knight A5.
It's crazy.
Okay, so
can I get away with it?
I'm just gonna play something like Bishop D3.
All right, so now I defend my knight. Let's say I play.
I want to go E5.
Yes, I play. C6 must play. Defend my knight.
Okay.
If you play E5, I play G6.
G6, yes.
Knight F6, I take queen takes and take the queen.
Nothing really. I guess I have to retreat.
Yes.
Which way
to C3 or to E3? I don't know. Because if you retreat there, you
E3, are D5 maybe.
Yes, you are encouraging me to go G6, D5.
Yeah, and the diagonal is soft as well. So sometimes it's Queen B6. At least Black has some counterplay.
No, of course.
If you look at the structure, though, I'm still kind of happy here for White if I can tuck away my king.
But you have to. There's few things to answer in this position. If I play G6,
say G6.
You can play Queen H6 if you are really wild, but maybe it won't work because I'm coming back on the black squares because I want to play Queen Jack and take on P2.
Yes, and then you're coming back to G7 potentially.
Then I'm coming back.
Yeah.
So it's not easy.
You can let it slip here for White. You can, definitely.
That is why for me, actually, you know, Kelvin, if we go back, Rook on F8 and 4, I would not play F4 because I have this philosophy. As I always say, I'm very aggressive. I love attacking. But I like to attack when I have to and when my opponent is threatening something, you know. So, I mean, I can play, for example, Rook E1, Rook E3 and swing. I can play C3, keep order. I can Rook E1 looks to me nice, you know. And, you know, but just keep the position. And it's not clear what Black will play. The queen cannot move. The knight on D5 is strong. What will Black do with that knight on D5? You've asked the questions. There's no need to go wild. You've asked the questions already. You can just play Rook E8, right? And just build the position nicely. Next, you can play A4, A5. You get space on the queen side. You know, nicely. There's no need to force issues for now. You know.
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree on that one. White does have that pleasant time here and space and control. So why not utilize it? There's no need to rush, basically.
No need to rush. It's pleasant. You've got a pleasant edge. No need to rush. Keep it there and so on. But okay, F4 is interesting.
Okay, it's certainly interesting.
Mhm.
97, black wants to trade off some pieces,
I
quiet the
don't
position
like
down.
97. I don't like
97.
it.
But
It just doesn't look. There's something I always say about knights, that if you're gonna move a knight, you have to
yeah,
make sure that you know where the knight is gonna go next, right? It's not
yes.
so clear to me where this knight is going next. It's not so clear.
Yeah, I think maybe black is banking on trading, right? So we know
Yeah.
what the correct decision would be for white next, right? But
Yeah.
if you do look at it, I mean, if he doesn't get a trade, g6, you run into f5, right? Pawn to f5. So the black knight doesn't have good options after that.
No,
That's the problem.
that is the
Yeah,
problem. So it's interesting. It should be interesting. What did play white? What did white play? Sorry, in this
white played
position.
knight to e3, avoiding the trade.
That's an interesting aggressive intentions, eh?
Mhm.
Wanting to
Swing the knight
switch,
closer to the king side.
bring the knight over to the king side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting decision. Okay. And then what
So
happened?
black does go knight g6.
Okay.
So white goes knight to g4, getting the knight
Oof.
closer.
Okay.
So okay, well, white is offering up the knight for the bishop if black is interested.
Yes.
Black goes queen h4,
Okay.
hitting the knight, and
Mm.
things get really interesting now. f5.
Mm.
This is what we expected, right?
Yes. Yes.
97 back.
I don't like 97 back.
Yeah.
I think now,
There's no 95 now, right?
I think maybe black missed that.
Mm.
Because if you play queen h4, it looks like it's those moments again where you say, okay, I'll play this, and then if they play that, I'll play that, and then now you realize, oh no, I cannot play that. I
Just to
think it's
point out
one
to
of
the viewers, yeah, takes, and the bishop is
and
hanging.
takes the bishop.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think this was what Mbali misses, because f5 now it looks ugly if you're gonna have to play 97, because you're
Oh
blocking
yeah,
your own queen and your knight is. It's just I'm sure she was very unhappy here.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
problem also is that you cannot even let your opponent take on g6, because although you would take the knight, but that pawn is going further,
f7. Yeah.
f7, and you cannot allow anything. I don't see anything here that black can try, to try, and it's tough. You have to play 97. What can
Yeah.
you?
But I mean, then of course, like you said, or queen h4 is of course wrong. Black
Yes, yes.
is difficult. How does black defend here? It is really difficult, really.
Okay, look, you are
Again, rookie
absolutely
eight or
right.
something.
You're absolutely right in terms of how do I defend. But on the other hand, if I'm stubborn and I say I don't have any weaknesses, okay,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
say, okay, you are coming to me, I don't have any weaknesses, and I say, okay, let me attack your weaknesses. Okay, e4 is weak, so I'm trying to get to e4. So
Bishop c6.
maybe bishop c6. Yeah, why not bishop c6? Because at some point I could even play d5 if need be. Bishop c6. I attack.
I want this A1 rook to get to E1. White is just
Oh,
one.
yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed.
Let's
But
see.
how to do it? Yeah,
Guess I'm gonna have to go queen d3.
23 looks very sensible. Yeah, 23 looks very sensible. And now we can play Mbali's queen h4.
Now queen h4 comes.
Yeah.
Ah, nice,
And then rook e8.
nice. Very compact for black. Nothing wrong with it, right?
No weaknesses.
Yeah.
No weaknesses.
I like.
No weaknesses.
So I mean, queen d3 suddenly doesn't look nice over there. What should white do?
Yes. Well, that's the point. E4. Well, I'm asking questions. I'm asking questions. You cannot play rook e1 because
yeah, I mean
because
the
it's a
f4 pawn
point.
as well, right? And of course, you don't want to take the bishop off the beautiful diagonal.
You don't want
to
to
go
do
bishop
that.
d3.
You don't want to do that. So I'm asking questions.
Yeah, suddenly there's life here. It's quite.
There is life. There is life.
For black, right?
Yeah. There is life. There is life for sure, and it's not plain sailing here.
But I like the way you were describing it here, Watu, because a few moments ago it seemed like nothing was happening here for black. But at the end of the day, what players need to first and foremost do is look at the position from or what I would think that players need to always keep in mind is the technical side of the or the positional factors, right? And the e4 pawn we identified as one of White's main weak points. So you need to
Exactly.
assess your opponent's shape, try to hit him where he's weak. So
Exactly.
the logical conclusion is bishop c6, right?
Exactly. And it actually goes back to what we were saying, because we were saying that f4 weakens e4, and now we see all of a sudden if I find a way to hurt you on your weaknesses, it's not going to be plain sailing anymore. I mean, what do you do? I don't know. You know, it's not as easy as all that all of a sudden.
Yeah, queen f3 run maybe can run into knight h4, queen h4. Queen f3
I
looks
suspect
awkward.
that, but it's not even, because I wanted to try f5, but
Yeah, I wanted to play f5. I looked
f5
at it.
knight. The problem with f5 is knight e5 attacks the bishop, right? And if you play knight takes e5, d takes e5, queen, right? And you can't move the queen because of queen d4 check, for example. We're taking
Wait,
the bishop.
Oh, okay. No. I'm talking about black playing f5. You're talking about white playing f5 immediately, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at if white doesn't want to defend and just wants to go. But I don't think it's possible.
f5 to e95 takes.
Yeah. And then queen d4 is threatened as well if you move the queen away.
And then the e4 pawn is again a problem there.
Yes. You know, it's not easy.
Okay.
It's not easy.
So so there was some opportunity here for black to ask serious questions.
Definitely. And what I suspect, though, is what we pointed out. I think queen h4. So we can tell, though, this is very interesting. Mbali's style is very provocative.
Yes.
She wants you to come, and then she wants to come.
Yes.
And I think that she's continuing with the provocative style, but I think here she had a lapse in concentration. Yeah. And she just, you know, it's those moments where you think f5 is never good because it gives e5, you know what I mean? But unfortunately here there's something concrete. Your bishop on d7 is heavy. And
the loose piece situation.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate for black here. So now black has to make the sad move knight e7.
Yeah.
And white now certainly has the initiative. White plays g3, taking the queen.
This is you know, for me, this game is for me a very nice advert of women's chess in South Africa. I think, because you know, we see a player very much in Petrosian style playing black. Okay, a little slip then. Now all of a sudden we see a player in like Alekhine style, because now she's so aware immediately that the queen cannot move away, and I can imagine her heart beating fast now, trying to find a way to catch that, to trap that queen. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
So now g3. Now comes a number of forcing moves. Nice idea. So you can't play queen h5, no?
Can't play queen h5. Yes, that's nice. But that in the air over there. Knight f6 check.
Unfortunately for black, and then the queen is lost. So you have to play, and if you play queen g5, the same, no? h4, and it's the same variation.
Be forced to go to h5 again. There's no e3.
And the same variation, right? Right.
Practically forced to go to h3.
Yes. And now look at this move.
And we're still hunting the queen, right? So beautiful.
Relentlessly so.
Beautiful.
Relentlessly so.
Beautiful.
Relentlessly so. I mean,
Rook is just giving way for the other pieces to chase the queen. But the rook is nicely holding the knight as well.
I have an idea. What if I play here king h8?
King h8.
Yes.
Let's see.
So my idea is that possibly white has got something better. But my idea is that
you want to go to h5, right?
Without allowing you to check me.
Yeah.
You know, and then I rope a door.
Can I go? Oh no, h6. Yeah, h6. I want to go knight f6, but h6 is How do we trap the queen? We have some rook h4 in the air. Can I go knight f6? Yeah. Knight
I
f6.
think you can. I think you can.
Then we're
Wow.
threatening.
This is looking now like those classical games from 1800s and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're threatening rook h4, yeah?
And knight takes d7, of course.
Yeah, I wanted to move my bishop, but you play rook h4, and I think am I getting trapped? If I played
some g5? Oh.
g5.
G5 because
it's possible.
Because if white emphasizes, then the bishop is protected. The bishop is protected.
Yeah, g5. G5 is crazy, but it works. What a resource. Well done.
Rook h4.
What a resource. Rook h4
no
anyway.
Bishop f1.
So you want to play rook h4, pawn takes, and bishop f1. My goodness. Okay, rook h4, like pawn takes, and bishop f1. Okay, this is nice.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
Okay, but that maybe king h8 is the best practical chance there, right?
Yeah, you have to try. You have to try, yeah.
So black played g5 immediately.
Immediately.
But of course, after bishop f1, the queen is not trapped.
Yeah.
h5 again doesn't work.
Yeah. But she says g5, but it would have been interesting if she had played it.
King h8, right?
Yeah.
But, okay, and the rest a few more moves, queen d4 and then black to
yeah. A
very interesting battle over there.
Look, I think this is a battle for me. It's a battle, a contrast of styles,
Yes.
And if you normally take these two players with different styles, it always produces fireworks because they are both trying to impose themselves, on the position. And I enjoyed this game a lot. Very nice game.
Yeah, very very nice one. I like your view there with the Petrosian and Elakine. Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good stuff. So that's what's happening at the Western Cape Ladies event. Just a taste there for the viewers.
Wow.
I'm sure there's lots more to come. We are halfway through, and everybody is going to make a dashboard in the last 3 rounds now, basically.
Will you keep us updated then in terms of what's going to happen?
I will certainly do that. I'm quite happy that I'm not playing this time around, so I am enjoying the just watching the event for a change. So yes, I will certainly update us, and good luck to everybody playing in this event. And I think is that enough nonsense for today, Watu?
That is enough nonsense for today, and thank you very much for supplying us with the background of that tournament. And thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Watu. Always a pleasure from my side as well, and of course to the viewers. Since I'm not at home, this is our look for today. But of course, next time we will be back at our normal CNA studio. So if you liked what you've seen today, don't forget to share and subscribe. And by the way, to the viewers out there, the subscribing is definitely it's not something that we how shall I say, to pay for. Subscribing is just a way of supporting the channel. You don't pay anything, so do consider doing that. Will go a long way in supporting and taking this channel further. So subscribe, like, share, and we will see you for the next one. Thank you.